All right, getting the camera set up here. Game 3. Series is flying. No Darius tonight or today. It's not night. It is afternoon, which is definitely a bummer because he's been such a key part of what they've been doing. So I am sad to not have him for sure. They should be able to get it done. So let's just hope everyone else steps up. And we're about 6 picks away from the Browns' next pick in the draft as well. So I will be keeping an eye on that. I obviously was on live for the second round of picks yesterday, but was not on live for the third round. However, I did make a video about my Dillon Gabriel thoughts. I don't get it. I don't get the Dillon Gabriel pick. It doesn't make sense in any way. Like, the player himself doesn't make sense on undersized quarterback, why they would want to take him at all, let alone in the third round of the draft when there's better NFL prospects at the position still on the board. I would have taken a number of guys before I would have taken Dillon Gabriel. The only situation I'd take Dillon Gabriel is honestly like undrafted free agent. I feel like you could have potentially gotten him as that. And so it's crazy to me that they use such a high asset on him. And I don't understand it. I really don't. Makes no sense to me. Quarterback room of Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Dillon Gabriel. Like, meh. I hate it. I do. Sorry to say. Oh, Sam Merrill starting today since we have Darius out. So that's really interesting. I don't feel great about that, but someone's got to start in this place. So 'tis what it is. See if I like this light on or not. Anyway. I'm just all a mess over here. No, I like the light on. Okay. Cool. All right. Game 3 in Miami. Let's do this. I hope they weren't partying too much. Out in Miami, celebrating Evan Mobley's Defensive Player of the Year. There we go. Okay. Hopefully they really, really shut Tyler Hero down today after all the yapping back and forth. Would be very unfortunate if he had like a great game. I have my favorite Cleveland Cavaliers mug with some green tea to enjoy this game. Playoff games just feel weird in the afternoon. It's very, doesn't bring the same energy. Good job, Jarrett. Attaboy. Gonna need him to really toughen up this game. Ugh. Bouncing around in there. And we're really gonna need Donovan to do his thing. Let's go take it yourself, Donnie. Bad shot. Not a good shot. Hopefully we start this better than game 2. It was a little rough for a bit there in game 2. Pull up, Evan. Dang it. Dang it. Can't let this be a Tyler Hero game, like I said. Oof. I don't know what that was. Don't know what that was. Ah, come on. Is Darius Garland the glue that holds this thing together? Maybe. Evan, not enough there. Come on. Don't like any of this. Ah, bad shots. Like all the shots just look terrible. Taking deep breaths. Thank God. Oh my God. Sam, please. Is it going to be one of those days? Panthers just drafted Lathan Ransom, Buckeye. Probably in double digits of the number of Buckeyes that have been drafted. Finally, another basket. Needed that. Oh, and Jack Sawyer drafted right after him by the Steelers, of course. Oh my God. The Steelers taking Jack Sawyer. They love to take my Buckeyes. Not. Grab it. Thank you. Someone hit a 3. I swear. Got to start hitting some shots. Donovan, please. Oh my God. It's a miserable start. Yep. Miserable. Ooh, ugly. While we have a second here, I want to talk about the Shador of it all with the draft, because obviously it's crazy that we're at this point in the draft on day 3 and he still hasn't been taken. Look, it's really complicated because I understand. I assumed he wasn't going to be taken in the first, honestly. I understand why he was assumed to drop out of the first round of the draft. Now, did I think he was going to drop this far? No, I don't think anybody thought that. I think where it gets really complicated is now when you get into these rounds of the draft, you're typically looking for not a starting quarterback. You're looking for a backup that can, fit into what you are doing as a team. And I think it's really hard with someone like Shador, with the media attention that he claims and what he will bring into the locker room. I think that's hard for a team to want to bring that in as a backup. Like you can sometimes justify it as a starter if you really believe in the talent behind the player. But I think it can get messy when you're looking at bringing someone in as a backup when they have this kind of like personality and storyline around them. Like, do you want to draw that type of attention to your backup? So that's kind of why I feel like he's dropping at this point, is a lot of teams are like, yeah, we would rather take someone that's not going to have that type of energy be brought into the team. So I understand, I guess, that point of it. At the same time, it's like he is much more talented than all of the quarterbacks that are being taken now. Like the Browns taking Dylan Gabriel yesterday was crazy because there were many quarterbacks on the board that were more talented. So it's a really weird place to be, and I have no idea what's going to happen here, like who's going to end up taking him. Because once teams start drafting other quarterbacks, like you're running out of options of teams that even want to take a quarterback still in general. So I don't know. I really don't know. Browns are about 2 picks away now, so we'll see what they do here. Oh, I know it is weird that the game started so early. One 1 o'clock game is just a strange time for a playoff. I know it happens for a lot of teams, but it is weird. Doesn't feel very playoff esque. Make your free throws today, boys. Oh, Ty Jerome in. Good. I think that's the right move. Ty can get hot. Let's see. And I think DeAndre's in as well. Looks like. Oh boy. It's gonna be a long day. I really don't like the Heat's white hot phrase that they have on their shirts and their playoff stuff. It's just weird. Good job, Ty. That's what we needed. Yeah, like what does Shore do if he doesn't get picked? Do you like can he just go back to college? That's so crazy. DeAndre. Grab it. Good. Little spark here from the two best friends on the team. Max, yes. Good job, Max. There we go. Right back in it. Down by 2. Good stuff. Let's cook with this little lineup here for a bit. No. Good job. I want Ty to pull up here. Ty looks like he got a haircut. Good job, Jarrett. I wonder if he did. I feel like his hair looks shorter. Did he get one in Miami? Does he have like a barber there he really likes? Maybe. Browns took another running back, Dylan Sampson, Tennessee. That Jimmy Haslam, Tennessee connection showing up. I'm surprised we still haven't taken a receiver, you know? Would have maybe expected that by this point. I mean, we took a tight end, but would have maybe expected a receiver by now. Jerry Jeudy can't do it all. Oh, all right. A running back. Interesting. I'm going to have to take a closer look later at the other AFC North team drafts. I haven't paid close enough attention, I feel like, because I was crashing out about Dylan Gabriel. So haven't looked enough to see what everyone else has been doing. I mean, if Shedeur doesn't get drafted, like, does anyone even take him as an undrafted free agent? Like, I just feel like when there's that much around someone, it's a tall task to bring them in, like, as an undrafted free agent. But someone's got to take a swing on him. I mean, my God, I know there's a lot of attention, but like, he can't not end up on a roster. That would be so crazy, in my opinion. Interesting on drafting another running back too. Like, what does that mean they think about like Jerome Ford? And now taking another one does make me question a little bit what they're thinking about bringing back Chubb. When they took the first, when they took Judkins, I wasn't so like, oh, that means they're not bringing back Chubb. But now taking a second running back, I'm like, interesting. What do they feel about Chubb? What do they feel about Ford? Nice. Great job, DeAndre. 12-0 run here in the last 2 minutes for the Cavs. Good stuff. But yeah, that makes me wonder what they're thinking about that running back room as a whole right now. We gonna have a DeAndre Hunter game here? I would love that. Oh boy. Go Ty. Ah. Oh, nice. Nice. Good job. Great ball movement there. Nice job by Jarrett. Jarrett's got 10 already. Jarrett's got 10 points and 5 rebounds already here with the 3 minutes to go in the first. Good stuff for him. Who was that running back in the game? Is that Donovan? Donovan and Evan coming in. Dean is in. I didn't even realize. And Max and Jarrett going out. Good. I think you got to leave Ty and DeAndre right now because I feel like they're cooking up something here in this game, and I don't want to mess with it at the moment because I feel like they're in a little bit of a rhythm. Ah. You know, it's really cool to see that on this Cavs roster, we can go sometimes like 10 deep into. I saw the comment about the depth on the Cavs. Like we can, for playoffs, can really go, depending on the matchup, like 10 guys deep, which is really crazy. It's like typically off the bench, you can go Merrill, Jerome, Hunter, Dean, Okoro. Obviously, this game's a little different with, Darius out and Merrill starting, but in the typical lineup, it's a pretty deep team we have here. Nice job, Evan. That's what we need, that strength for Evan in this series. Got to start going up stronger than he has been the last few games here. Feel like he's been getting out-muscled a little bit. Good job, Evan. Oh boy. See, this is why I get nervous when he starts dribbling. I'm like, don't lose the ball. Relax. Nice. Great pass. Oh, that was beautiful. Great pass from Ty. Great court awareness. That was great. And DeAndre with the dunk. And that's what a beautiful friendship gets you. That you know your guys, you know where he's at. I loved that. Yeah, Boston is definitely more on the crybaby side. I feel like they're always whining about something. Reminds me of the Warriors and like Draymond always complaining. They were always acting like they're an underdog when they're not, that kind of vibe. I'm liking this lineup right now. They're doing some good stuff out there. Working hard. Yeah, Browns haven't gone offensive line yet either, have they? That's interesting. Yeah. Boston looks primed for a second round exit. Well, wouldn't that be fun? I would enjoy that. Good job, Dean. Nice save. Evan? Yeah, Evan. That was a beautiful shot by Evan. Oof. Air ball. Air ball. Quick little draft check in here. Man. I think the Jets should draft Shador. I do. That's where I'm at. I think it all works there. Put him in the New York market. Yeah, I mean, in terms of like pure basketball, a Celtics Cavs conference finals it'd be fun basketball to watch, that's for sure. Ah, make your free throws. You guys know how I feel about this. So annoying. Good. Now they're missing shots. That's what we need. Nice. Oh, Ty Jerome. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Got 4 points. Hunter's got 7. Nice. Good job. Is that Ty again? Nice job, Ty. Nice job, Ty. A lot of hustle out there, a lot of heart out there from Ty. I'm sorry, I'll never be able to look at Kenny Atkinson again and not think of that clip went viral of him staring down that ref, calling a timeout, asking for the review. It's just so good. And I mean, that was one of those that like national media was posting. Everyone was into it. It wasn't just the Cleveland community. I absolutely love it. So good. Yeah, look, definitely I don't hate everything the Browns have done. I've come around a little bit more to their choice to trade down in the first. I'm still sad about Travis Hunter, but understand the assets they got. I think Mason Graham is a good player, all of that. I was very surprised by the linebacker pick at 33. With all of the needs on offense, it was like first 2 picks you're going defense. That felt a little bit crazy to me. But then I loved the Judkins pick. Obviously, as a Buckeye fan, I loved it. But I think he's very similar to Nick Chubb in a lot of ways. And I think he fits what the Browns like to do in their run game. And I'm not surprised at all that they had Judkins ahead of TreVeyon Henderson on their board, because I just think Judkins is more of a Browns prototype of a running back. So I think that made a ton of sense. And I really liked that. But yeah, the Dylan Gabriel of it all completely threw me for a loop. And I was like right back out again. I'm like, you had me excited and now here we are. I liked the tight end pick too. I think we needed something beyond Njoku. We were in a weird place. Was that Max? Nice. Beautiful, Max. Beautiful. What was I saying? Oh yeah, beyond Njoku, like tight end group has been lacking. I didn't mind Akins last year, but it just felt like, Stefanski loves his two tight end sets, and they haven't been able to do much with that in a while. So I'm interested to see how they start incorporating those again. And it really feels like they want to, based on like the running back pick, the tight end pick, specifically those two, I think they want to get back to the typical Brown Stefanski offense that existed before Deshaun Watson. So I like that. Oh yes, great point about JOK. I do think the linebacker pick made me really immediately. It was like, is JOK all right, or are you telling us a little more there that he is not doing so well? But we'll see. Also cool that the tight end pick, Fannin, was Bowling Green, Canton McKinley kid. I love a, Ohio kid continuing his career in Cleveland. I think that's really cool. I'm sure his family is super pumped too. I saw something that said like, yeah, his family is massive Browns fans. So that's got to be like such a cool feeling to have the team that you grew up watching, end up drafting you. Very cool. All right, refreshing draft pages here. See if anything interesting is happening. No QBs taken yet today. I mean, there's still like a couple really interesting guys out there. It's wild how much the conversations have shifted from, are people going to be trading up for Milrow and then trading up for Shador and trading up for X, Y, and Z? And then like none of that happens. Literally none of it. Everyone's just like, we're not. I mean, people were even saying people were going to trade up for Will Howard. And it's like, none of those things are happening. How far is Cleveland from Bowling Green? Good question. It's been like a decade, I feel like, since I've been to Bowling Green. It is an hour and 50 minutes from downtown Cleveland. It's like more in the direction of Toledo. I didn't realize we have Taylor Rooks here at this game today. Love that. Nice. Just going on a run here. Donovan smiling. Let's go. I was watching a little bit of the pregame, and I think Barkley picked Miami to win this game. People just love to doubt this Cavs team. Haters gonna hate. Good job, Donovan. Mitchell on Mitchell crime right there. Let's get it. Oh, I thought we were going to go Evan corner 3. Oh, beautiful shot. Hunter. He's got to be at least at 10 now. 10 points for DeAndre Hunter. Well, finally they scored. All right. It's all right. There's so much happening at once right now. We have the NFL draft. We have Cavs playoff game. And then the Guardians Red Sox is happening right now, too. It's 3-3 in the first inning, which is wild. Lots of offense happening. But I'm overwhelmed with sports at the moment. But we'll take it. We'll take it because, after the NBA season is over, we go through some very bleak months where it's really just baseball on. And I start to lose my mind a little. So we're going to enjoy all that we have to see right now. Yeah, no, I do feel like Charles Barkley has obviously been supporting this team throughout the season, but it's just always funny when people are like, I don't know. As soon as the Cavs start doing well, someone's got to be like, no, they can't do it. What are the Browns going to do at receiver? Could be maybe like a trade at some point in the works again. We know they really love a wide receiver trade. That's how they got Amari Cooper. That's how they got Jerry Jeudy. I wonder if Barry has something in mind that he wants to do there. Maybe throw in Newsome in a trade for a receiver. Something to think about. The Browns do usually follow patterns on how they do things, so. Man, it's crazy to watch people try to justify this Dillon Gabriel pick. Again, if you want to take Gabriel at some point, like 7th round or undrafted free agent, I'd have no problems. Using a 3rd round pick to take Dillon Gabriel is where I have the problem. That's a really nice asset to use on a guy that you didn't need to use it on there. That's where my issue is. People saying I have Buckeye bias for that. No. It has nothing to do with that. Like, yes, I did like Will Howard more as a prospect than Dillon Gabriel, but like I would have been fine with not taking either of them. I didn't feel like that strongly of like, oh, we got to take Will Howard at some point. I just think it's ridiculous to take Dillon Gabriel where they did. Go Donovan. Whoop. Nice ball movement. Someone got to shoot. You got to shoot. Ah. I wonder how long Darius is going to have to be out for this. Hopefully just this game, but who knows? Grab it. Oh, dang it. Not on us. Do you think the Browns just really like Kenny Pickett? Like, are they like, do they have a lot of confidence in him? Is that what's happening? I don't know. Come on. Nice. Good defense. Yeah, I mean, I think if you win this game and DG is still like questionable, then you probably just don't play him for the game 4 and let him rest till the next series. Like I said, I think if you win this game, that's probably the choice you make. I know see, this is what kills me. I understand that the Browns want to have assets and are putting their stock in next year's quarterback class, which I think is a little bit ignorant of them to do because you don't know if Arch is going to be coming out. Arch could stay in college another year. So being like, they're tanking for Arch Manning and those things that people are saying, that's not a guarantee for the Cleveland Browns organization at all. And you don't know what position you're going to be to take him, even though you have those 2 first-round picks. Who knows? Okay. So it's a lot of projecting into the future that they're doing here. That does not mean I think that they should totally, after everything that they put this fan base and this organization through, just totally neglect the quarterback position. No, I think that seems ridiculous. I don't think you can do that. I'm not going to excuse them being negligent at the position again after all of these years with the Deshaun Watson situation. And no, I can agree with that. I don't think there's a QB worth drafting this year. Why did they take Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round then? Like, this is where my problems lie. It's crazy. Like, if they just ignored the position, that's one thing, and like did a 7th rounder, undrafted free agent. Overdrafting a player in the 3rd round that you shouldn't draft in that position. That's negligent. All right. Let's go. Oh, I thought Okoro was going to pull up there. Someone pull up. Max. Max Strus. Beautiful. I also love the clips of Dylan Gabriel being like, yeah, I like playing in warm weather. Good stuff. Welcome to Cleveland, bud. Oh, I thought that was going in. Good job, DeAndre. Yeah, that Ohio weather is going to be a shock to the system because he's from like Hawaii, right? Yep. Hawaii. It's tough. Good job, DeAndre. Yes. Jarrett. Wow, we're almost up by 20, up by 18 right now. Good stuff. All right, I'm going to do a quick draft check in here. See how things are going. KC drafting a receiver. Interesting. Still no QBs taken yet today. Unrelated, but I used this really cool app today that I highly recommend. This isn't like an ad or something, just something I think is cool. It's called Too Good to Go. It's probably a lot cooler in like a New York City or places that have like a million restaurants, but like cafes, coffee shops, restaurants that have food that they're going to throw away, they can put it up on this app for cheaper. So you can get like a discount on like pastries or something that, this place was either going to get rid of or just like give to you at a cheaper rate. So I did it for this coffee shop in Lakewood, and I got like these two really good pastries. One was like a apple crumble, the other was a oatmeal raisin cookie sandwich for like $3 or $4 for the two total. Delicious. I'm going to use it all the time now. Highly, highly recommend. I think it's a genius idea and ways for restaurants to not be wasteful. So everyone should do it. I thought it was an ad. No, it's not an ad. It's literally just something I used that I thought was fun, and I want more people to use it in Cleveland so that more places start putting their stuff up on there, because there aren't a ton of restaurants and places using it right now. It's called Too Good to Go, like TOO, good TO, go. I was like $3 or $4 for like two like really good sized pastries. Like that would probably be like over 10 for me to get those two. So it's a nice deal. And it was a place I hadn't been before, actually. So I wonder if I can see the prices of. The coffee shop is a vegan and gluten-free coffee shop, which is interesting. Let's see if I can tell on their website how much. Okay. Oh, Apple Crisp Coffee Cape, $6. So that was one of them. Double cream cookie. Yeah. So I got $12 worth of pastries for $4. Slay. I know it is crazy how much restaurants probably throw away. And they can just pop it on there last minute and someone can eat it. But it would be sick in a city like New York or something where you have these like really nice restaurants and you could get a meal at a place you probably usually wouldn't be able to go to because it's so expensive and get it for a discount. I think that's really cool. Donovan back in, Mobley back in. Goldie's is on there, yeah. And it's different every day, so you might see a place just pop up that, you didn't see before or whatever. Although there's always like 10 Circle K's that come up, and I'm like, I'm not getting something from Circle K on this. Good job, Jarrett. Oh, Jarrett Allen. Oh my God, the one-handed dunk. Whew. We might get Tristan. I don't want to speak too soon because actually we were up by a lot in the game the other day, and then we started blowing it. In game 2. So I'm not going to speak to Tristan minutes yet until I feel a little bit more comfortable because we were up by like 20 in that game too. I think that was game 2, right? Yeah. I have no sense of time right now. I know. I feel like if we speak too soon on the Tristan minutes, I think we have jinxed it in the past. So we're not going there yet. Allen looking like Patrick Ewing in his prime. Jarrett's not getting out physical today, that's for sure. He heard what everyone had to say last game, and he stepped it up a notch here. He might already have a double-double. Let's see. Oh, Guardians Boston is 4-4. Jarrett has, wow, 16 points, 5 rebounds. So not a double-double yet, but 16 and 5. Ooh, Mobley dunk. Let's go. Ah, good try, Donovan. Almost had the steal there. It's all right. Sometimes you just got to go for it. Oh boy. You got to take it, Donovan. Nope. Nope. Bad. No, no, no. Oh, nice hustle. It's good hustle by Evan there. Good job, DeAndre. Good. You know, DeAndre had a very quiet game one. I don't think he scored anything in game one. He had a nice game last game and really looking nice today. So he's coming into a rhythm here. I was actually happy to see the Bucks beat the Pacers yesterday because I just want other teams in the East to have to play more games, put more wear and tear on them. Obviously, the Magic beating the Celtics was nice to see. Just make everyone else work harder and us have to not work as hard. Good job, Evan. Nice. Good job. Oh, good hustle. So much hustle today. Yeah, I mean, look, DeAndre Hunter, the reason we brought that man into this team was for Boston. That is why. So, going to be important for him to play well if we have that series. Don't want to speak too soon. Ooh, air ball. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, they do have a lot of energy on the road, almost more than they've had sometimes at home. Yes, Jack Sawyer did, in fact, go to Pittsburgh. He is a Pittsburgh Steeler. I am not happy either. They like taking Buckeyes that I like too, which is annoying. I.e., Cam Hayward. Did he just shoot that behind the basket when he was a foot away from it? That was crazy. Maybe it got tipped, but looked bad. All right, let's get one last basket here before the half. Evan Mobes. Mobes. Good stuff. Don't let them score so we can be up by 20. Up by 20. Snaps. Snaps for the Browns. Feels good. Maybe the best half they've had so far against this team, honestly. I mean, they had a little bit of a rough start there for the first like 3 minutes and then completely locked in, which is good to see after missing some shots early. Do a little box score check on how everyone's doing here. 16-7 from Jared Allen so far. DeAndre Hunter 16, 3-1. Beautiful. Only 4 points from Ty Jerome, but I feel like he's played a really scrappy game and was getting involved. So, like what I've seen from him. 9 points from both Mobley and Strus, 6 from Donovan. No points for Sam Merrill. And then 2 for Isaac. So nothing crazy, but we've got Jared and DeAndre Hunter really leading the charge here. I'm still not ready to speak on Tristan minutes yet because we still have a whole half of basketball where, like, yes, being up by 20 is nice, but actually in the NBA, I don't think that means as much. So we'll give it some time in the third until I start considering Tristan minutes. Let's do a little bit of a draft check-in. We are in the 5th round. No one interesting taken there at the end of the 4th. Wow. Someone's got to take Shedeur, man. It's crazy. Spo orchestrating a plan to not give us Tristan minutes. You know, I wouldn't say that. I would say this Heat team, they can come back a little bit. So I'm just superstitious. I think that's more what it is. Whew. Let's see. When is the Browns' next pick? Not until 166. So we got a ways to go because we are at 142. Got Jared Allen looking like prime Shaq. They just put up a tweet on the TNT panel with Shaq showing that. That's hilarious, actually. Look, I see no lies. I see no lies. See where the Guardians are at now. 4-4, bottom of the third. Yes, all of the Cavs games so far in this series have been on TNT. All, I believe, playoff games are at least on something nationally, in this case TNT, because that's where I've watched all three so far, so that I could cancel my FanDuel Sports Network for the next 6 months or whatever and not have to pay for it. Browns traded up. Thank you for that information. Thank you for that. Where's my little app? Who are the Browns taking? Let's see. I just saw that the Seahawks were trading Sam Howell to the Vikings. Browns traded up over the Eagles. Okay, what are we doing? We are on the clock. What are we doing? What are we doing? What is happening? Offensive lineman, maybe? I don't know. I'm just refreshing. My heart is racing. I'm like nervous. Somebody post it. We just drafted Shador. Oh my God. We just drafted Shador. What is going on? I am speechless. What? I just like I don't even know what to say because like it's just a really crazy thing to happen after all the Dylan Gabriel stuff yesterday, then to go ahead and take Shador today is just a wild chain of events. No, it's a 5th round pick. I mean, everyone is just losing their mind on the internet right now. Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Shador Sanders. What a quarterback room. Okay. I mean, look, you're taking your shots here. So I can't believe that, like, what a time. But what's crazy too is like, I mean, Shador's probably going to beat out Dylan Gabriel for backup, whatever that may be. Oh my goodness. Uh, Thank God this happened during halftime, so I wasn't like locked in on the Cavs game, and I could have a moment to like think. 5th round for Shador. I mean, welcome to the long list of Browns quarterbacks on one jersey, Shador. I'm sure he'll play at some point, so he'll get to be on the coveted what like 50 quarterbacks that we've had since the return of the Browns to Cleveland. Yeah, who's gonna go though? Like, obviously you can't have all these guys, so I'm curious. I mean, maybe Dylan Gabriel down to the practice squad. I think that would probably end up making sense. But it's just weird that they picked him first, like that they picked him before Shador is crazy. Can't yeah, training camp's gonna be wild. I can't wait to hear what Andrew Barry has to say about this. I hope he's hopping on the podium soon here so we can see what Andrew Barry was thinking. Because it was weird when he was talking about Dylan Gabriel. He was like, "Yeah, we projected for him at this point in the draft, um, like that they were thinking that way ahead of time that they wanted to take him in the third, which felt insane." Um, so I'm curious on the thinking now of taking Shador. Wow, they will keep them all. I don't think they'll keep 4 quarterbacks come the regular season. Like they'll have them throughout camp for sure, but one of them's got to go at some point. This is legit the funniest thing that could have happened. I'm not sure if I could have ever projected this. Pick 144 that the Browns would take Shador Sanders after already drafting Dylan Gabriel in the third. Like if you told me that sentence a week ago, a couple days ago, I would have been like, that's insane. That's not what's happening. But here we are. Oh, I'll be going to a training camp. I gotta be there to see the dynamic of what's going to be taking place. I mean, if I just were to guess at this point on what of the quarterbacks in the room would be the one to go, it would have to be Dylan Gabriel. And I think it would be fine to have him on the practice squad. Dang it. Dang it, Donovan. Now I gotta focus on the Cavs. I'm like, my brain is scrambled eggs right now. Like I don't really know what's going on. Ah! 2 quarterbacks. Still haven't taken a receiver, but we've got 2 new quarterbacks, so there's that. All right. Now, what did the Browns give up to trade up there? Did they get rid of their 6th round pick? Because they had a 6th rounder. I think that's the case because I don't see them listed on here in the 6th round graphic anymore. That makes sense. So we have anything left? No. don't think, because I think we gave up our 7th. Yeah, I don't think the Browns have any more picks. I think that's it. Oof. I'm going to have some videos to make when this is over. My God. I need to gonna have some TikToks to make, hopefully some YouTube videos to make about this draft because wow. Dang. All right, come on, boys. Lock back in here. When a couple minutes go by here with not scoring, I don't love that. I just can't believe this. Now, who's going to end up starting week 1? That's the question. That is the question. I feel like most likely it'll be either Flacco or Pickett. Like, I think you start with the vets. Honestly, probably Flacco, if I were to guess. And the fans are going to be so happy. Look, I like Joe Flacco. It's not me trying to be a hater on Joe Flacco. I just think people have their expectations set way too high what they think Joe Flacco is going to bring to the Browns this season. Good job, Struce. Nice job, Struce. Travel. Quiet down there, Bam. Oh, yes, I did just see so the Browns gave up their 5th round and 6th round pick to get higher up in the 5th to take Shedeur. So, yeah. Pick 166 and 192 for pick 144. Stefanski's going to have fun. I wonder what he wants, I wonder who these decisions are coming from. I have no clue because it's also discombobulated. Is this more Stefanski driven? Is it more Barry driven? Is it more Haslam driven? I don't know. Well, we're back into the world of media attention, so that's going to be fun. And I haven't even mentioned the Deshaun Watson of it all this whole time, that he's still technically a Cleveland Brown. So, my brain. Yeah, this is great for content purposes for people like me who need things to create. This certainly gives us a lot to work with. I mean, everyone's saying that the War Room The Browns war room did not look super excited during the pick, that it was all pretty like straight faced from both Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski. So I'm really feeling like this was Jimmy Haslam driven. Like the chaotic nature of this is screaming Jimmy Haslam. Let's see. Has Shador tweeted anything? No. Oh boy, so many videos. Look, in terms of value at the pick, like this is about as high value as you get. I mean, Shador was projected in many mock drafts and by many analysts to be going at 2 to get him at 144. That's pretty good value. So there is that. And we know the Browns like thinking of things analytically in that way. It's just like I'm not mad about it. I'm just like in shock about it, you know? Oh man. I need Shador's and Dion's thoughts immediately. I need Andrew Berry's thoughts. I need everyone to speak. Someone speak to us. Tell us the thought process. Tell us what's happening. Pull up Donovan. Oh, no. Sam, are we going to make a basket, Sam? No, we're not. We are not. Nope. Neither are they. Donovan. Ooh, beautiful shot. Donovan Mitchell. Back up by 20. Back up. Oh, another Ohio State player picked. Ty Hamilton goes 148 overall to the Rams. Lot of Ohio State guys taken in this draft. Shador Sanders is a Brown. Okay, look, in a serious way, you're still probably thinking quarterback next year and getting your guy, but taking 2 swings this year and just seeing what happens isn't a terrible thing to do. Because you could end up, I mean, look, unpredictable things happen in this league all the time. Guys who no one projected to be good end up being good. Things go in different directions. So I don't think it's bad to be taking multiple swings and seeing what happens while still keeping in your mind that you have belief in guys in next year's draft class or who you think will be in next year's draft class. So it's not like horrible process by any means, but they've just done this in the most chaotic way I could possibly come up with. We're going to need to do something about that offensive line, though. Got to get some more protection in that group for sure. Oh, Shedeur video. Okay, I'm taking a look. Oh. Well, they're happy. Oh, Shedeur is live, I think, right now. No, not anymore. I guess live. Ah. Ah. Yeah, Shedeur and everyone look. I mean, I'm sure at this point he's just happy to be drafted, to be honest. I feel like he probably would have been pretty pumped about anywhere, but. Ooh, nice shot there. Was that DeAndre? Yeah, great shot by DeAndre. Ooh. How many points does Ty have now? Let's see. 9 points for DeAndre Hunter has 19 points. Good for him. Oh, Shedeur Sanders tweeted, "Thank you, God." There's the tweet. He has spoke. Oh, training camp is going to be so interesting. Ooh, got an injury here. I feel like I really need to make a Shador reaction vid, but this is tough timing for this to happen while I'm live for this. All right, he's okay. All right, I'll give it one more minute and then we can talk about Tristan Thompson minutes. Maybe some Craig Porter minutes, some Jalen Tyson minutes, the whole squad. Ooh, Evan. Nice, Ty. Okay, Ty. He had like 3 guys on him there driving to the basket. No fear in that man. I know Ty Jerome does seem so much smaller. I mean, any of the guards I feel like seem smaller because just in comparison to like the nearly 7-footers, they seem small, but they are not. Mm. Oh, yeah, you would think that Ty Jerome is more like 6'2". I think he's just like I feel like he's like narrow too, so he doesn't look that big. Not like a super muscular guy. Yeah, oh my god, the clip of Kevin and Andrew clapping like this when they made the Shador pick, it's screaming Jimmy Haslam. Like, I don't know if everyone can see this, but like, oh, I can't really see with the light. Dang. Should look it up though. It's they don't seem thrilled. They don't seem thrilled at all. Whoop. In and out. Good job, Evan. Yeah, I do think, I mean, the Cavs are okay, but I'll probably end the stream a little bit early in the fourth. But once I feel like, okay, we got this, but we'll keep going for now. Don't want to jinx things. This is fun that this is the Cavs without Darius Garland too, just still looking unbeatable. Yeah, the golf claps are crazy. They're just like, there's no emotion on their faces. That's not good. That's not a good sign. Hmm. I saw someone's comment earlier about Dion's connection with Browns. So here's the full background on it for everyone. Deion Sanders and Browns quarterback coach Bill Musgrave were teammates and friends during their time playing together for the 49ers. Sanders and Musgrave have remained friends, and Sanders trusts and believes in Musgrave, who will now coach his son. So that connection definitely makes sense. Oh, Andrew and Kevin are on with the media now? Okay. Let's see if I can see some quotes popping up. Oh, Shedeur like jumped in a pool. That's crazy. Donovan. Nice, Donovan. Oh, by 24. Mm. So Barry basically said, like, you know, they weren't necessarily thinking going into the weekend of taking two quarterbacks, obviously, because that would be a crazy thought to have ahead of time. They really believe in best player available and additional value, which obviously quarterback being the most important position on the team, and Shedeur far and away at that point in the draft being the best player available. They felt like, you know, they wanted to, you know, would bring in more competition into any group, any position group on the team. So, I mean, that's obviously all pretty expected and easy to understand and not surprising to hear from Barry, but it's still a crazy move.
And Shedeur, we talk oftentimes about quarterback being the most important position in the sport. We obviously spent a lot of time with Shedeur throughout the selection of quarterbacks, but talk about the best player positional value.
Crazy. Let's see. Any other quotes from Barry yet? Yeah, look, I'm not trying to like overreact to the Barry and Stefanski reaction, but it's just like you would think that there would be a little more excitement in that room when that pick is made. Yeah, that is a great point. The main subject this summer is not going to be Myles Garrett. Honestly, this is best case scenario for Myles. Now he can probably go sit courtside again at a Cavs game because people are not going to be thinking about all of those conversations in the off season. And look, this is what I mean about how quickly things move in the NFL when everyone was like, how are the Browns going to get past everything with Myles? Like it's too far gone. There's no way he can take another snap on this team. I'm like, things move so quickly. People have something to think about 2 weeks later because another storyline happens and you don't even remember those conversations that were happening before. So I think, that it was a little silly for people to think that like this was going to go on forever and no one would ever be able to get over it. Oh, Max Struess, 3 ball. Beautiful. We're almost up by 30 now. Crazy. Andrew Barry said, Jimmy lets us do our jobs. That feels like capping a little bit. Does he? Does he? I don't know. I mean, Shador's going to be at a Cavs game for sure. Round 2, that dude's going to be courtside. That's about to happen in like a week, less than a week, maybe. Yeah, holding that Crystal Cavs basketball 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%.
To make this move on Shador.
Well, Reese, I
That
think in
was
the
Shefty.
pre-draft build-up, a lot was made of how many times the Giants met with Shador Sanders and how often they met with him. The Browns did their work too. They met with him at Atlanta at the Shrine Game East-West. Then at the Combine, they met with him. Then they had him in the top 30. And at his pro day, they took him and Travis Hunter out to dinner. Let me tell the people at that meeting. Andrew Berry, Evan Stefanski, Musgrave, Tommy Reese, Paul Podesta, Jimmy Haslam, J.W. Johnson, the son-in-law of Jimmy Haslam. They all met with him and they felt comfortable. But at a certain point, I believe Phil Yates said at the table, at 144 in the draft, whether you need a quarterback or not, is the most important position in all of football.
Oh, and then nice. I can't wait to look back and see what my face looked like on this stream when I saw the Shador pick. That is just crazy. Was a nice pass by Ty. We love you, Ty. Wow, he has 10 assists, double for Ty. Evan Mobley. Money. Now, at what point do you bring the scrubs in? Like 4 minutes left? That feels right. Oh, Donovan. Nice. Wow. Sometimes when I see Ty Jerome, I like have a moment where I think it's Ricky Rubio. They have like a little bit of a similar look from a distance. And so sometimes my brain forgets. I'm like, wait, no, Ricky Rubio, not on this team anymore. Yeah, Rubio, but taller. Yes. Struess. Oh, beautiful. Struess, Alan Struess. Very nice. Waiting to see when they put those scrubs in. I don't know. All right. Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I think we have pretty much secured the W on this one. I feel like, let's see, 79, 89, 99, up by 27. So I'm feeling okay enough at this point, I think, to end the stream without jinxing this team and feeling like that they could blow a lead at this point. Thanks for joining today. I'm glad we got the Shador reaction live on here. That was genuinely hilarious, and I was very much in shock for a couple of minutes there. I didn't even know what to do, but I'm gonna log off so I can make a nice little Shador reaction video. And we've got game 4 to go here, so hopefully we wrap this series up in a few days, and I'll feel pretty good about that. Thanks again for everyone joining today. Appreciate it. Go Cavs, and I guess go Browns.